Nice. My skincare routine. Imagine you're 2 months away from turning 23, and for the first time in your entire life, you just get cystic acne all over your face. Actually, it was just here. Like, here. That's where I was at, like, in February of this year. It was very random. I went from having literally beautiful skin to, within, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks, just cystic acne everywhere. I was pretty devastated. I've never really had to deal with acne too much in my life. Like, I've gotten like little whiteheads here and there. Acne's like in this region, like every blue moon, but not anything that I really worried about. This was really painful for me. Like, I think that's what really like got me wanting to fix it, was not necessarily the aesthetic purposes of it. It was fucking painful. Like, I hated it on my skin. Like, I would lay my head at night down on my pillow and I would be in pain. Also, with the cystic acne, it scars super fucking easily. Like, I wouldn't pick at it, nothing would happen, and I'm just scarred. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I went from this to this. And like, technically I removed all the acne in about 2 months, but I still had scarring. Now it's been, what is it, July? What is it? What's the month? It's August. Oh my god. You know, quarantine making me like not even know what fucking day it is. And this probably happened like the beginning of February. This is what I'm looking like now versus that. I still have some scarring. What I used before, I mean, I always loved skincare. I wasn't like that into it. And what I meant by that, I didn't really know the science behind skincare compared to now. I'm gonna link 3 YouTubers down below who I pretty much learned all my skincare shit through. They're amazing. What did I do initially? So when I first got my acne, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And the first, I think, big step for me was going on antibiotics. You know, not only did my doctor put me on antibiotics, but they also put me on over-the-counter benzoyl peroxide cream. It's just this. It's Epiduo. It's 0.1% adapalene. It's 2.5% benzoyl peroxide. It's a gel, actually, not a cream. But I really, really like this. This worked really well for my acne. So let's get into the actual skincare portion. So I'm going to go over with you my nighttime routine first, and then we're going to go over my daytime routine. First things first, every night I do a double cleanse because I'll be either wearing makeup, not very often be wearing makeup, but I definitely have sunscreen on my face. And to get all the dirt and grime off and the sunscreen off and the makeup off if you're wearing that, it's really important to go in with a double cleanse. So you can go in with an oil-based cleanse or a balm cleanse. I go in with the Simple Hydrating Cleansing Oil. I really like this. I like the brand Simple. Oh my god, it's like oily on the outside of it. I go in with that. I have a dry face, dry hand, and I just rub that into my skin. And then you just put some water on your hand and you rub that also into your skin, and like it emulsifies the solution or the ingredients. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It helps break down all the dirt and oil on your face. So when you go in with your next cleanser, which is like in my case a gentle cleanser, it then really breaks all that off and takes all of that off your face. So your skin's actually clean and you don't have like some, I guess, more stubborn ingredients or stubborn makeup or stubborn sunscreen still in your pores waiting to become acne in the future. No, 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 we don't want that. We don't want that. So I then go in with my CeraVe, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This is just normal to dry skin. I definitely have dry skin. I wouldn't say it's like severely dry, but now that I've gone into skincare, because before I was like, oh, I have oily skin. Oh, it's combination. It's oily here, here, here. And I've realized that that's not really the case. And that was definitely like my skin compensating for not getting enough hydration. It's definitely dry. Like sometimes if I don't prep my skin properly before I put makeup on, like I can like see the makeup a little bit too much on my skin, if that makes any sense. Those who wear makeup and have dry skin, you get what I mean. Like you can see the texture of your skin a bit too much because your skin's like, excuse me, I'm flaky as fuck. Why are you putting makeup on me? This shit is the bomb. And what I mean by that is this does not feel stripping on my face at all. I hate that feeling when you wash your face and you're like afterwards, like you're like literally in pain. Like, no, that's not the vibe I try to go for. This shit has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. And so pretty much what that means is they pull hydration from your body in the outside environment to hydrate your skin, which is exactly what I need. The next thing I do is I exfoliate. So I exfoliate every night. Don't get too mad at me. So because I exercise really often, I exercise like twice a day sometimes depending because of soccer. I find because of that I have to exfoliate my skin probably more than the average person, and I feel like even if I'm not exercising, I still feel like my skin needs more exfoliation than the average person. And my skin really like clogs easily, like in this zone, and even if I don't exfoliate for like 3 or 4 days, I'll even start clogging a little bit like here because I get a lot of dead skin buildup like very quickly. I have 3 different exfoliators. I do not use them all at once. Just putting that out there before I get into the next what I'm gonna say. I do not believe in physical exfoliation. This is one thing that Hiram, my boy, taught me is probably not the best thing to be doing. Some people like it. He thinks it's too harsh on a lot of skin types, that it's not even enough, and I kind of agree. You know, like when you scrub your face and it's not like an even scrub. Does that make sense? Like, so there will be some places that you like over scrub some areas. When you over scrub your area, you're leaving it essentially like you're damaging it, and then you're leaving it prone to more damage because it's damaged. So the first one that I use probably the most often, and I think this really fucking helped with my acne. Like, if I'm gonna tell you one product that was like God's fucking savior, like the savior for my skin, it was this Paula's Choice 2% BHA exfoliating solution. Was that right? BHA liquid. Oh, fuck. Anyways, it's salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a chemical exfoliant, and it has the smallest molecule size compared to all the other chemical exfoliants, and so therefore it can really penetrate really deep into your skin and really get all the excess shit in your pores and kick it out. I really like this. This shit, like, after one use, I woke up the next day and I was like, okay. The one thing about salicylic acid, you have to be pretty careful with it. It can be quite drying for some skin types. When I had bad acne, when I paired these two together, the benzoyl peroxide and the salicylic acid, they really helped kick acne out. But you have to be careful because, like I said before, it will dry your skin. Especially for a girl like myself who already has dry skin. Like, you gotta really make sure, like, if you're gonna be using, like, really heavy-duty products like this, you have to have some hydrators in there, too. Whether it's a really good moisturizer or whatever it is to, like, rebalance your skin out and make sure you're not just drying it out. Because if you severely dry your skin out over and over and over again, you're just damaging it. Like, there's no point in using these products, like, to fight acne if you're just gonna damage the shit out of your skin. Because if your skin damages the shit, you're still gonna get acne. The other exfoliator I like to use is the Kombucha 11% AHA Exfoliator Power Toner by Youth to the People. This is a lactic acid and glycolic acid, black tea, and tree bark toner. This one also, like, gets fucking oily on the outside. Like, if you buy this, like, make sure the cap's fucking on because it just does not stay on very well, and I definitely spilled that on myself. That is a heavier duty AHA. So AHAs do a better job of, like, really just, like, getting all the dead skin cells off the top layer of your skin, which is sometimes what I need. So I go in with the ordinary 30% AHA plus 2% BHA treatment. You put this on your skin for 10 minutes. It's like blood. You probably have seen this. It's pretty big on, like, TikTok and shit. And sometimes I just put that on my skin because my skin really just needs a really intense exfoliation. Like, sometimes if I know I'm, like, gonna wear makeup the next day, I might, like, do that the night before to really just, like, make my skin look more flawless, so the next day when I apply my makeup, I don't have, like, texture to my skin. When you try out any new product, you have to be very wary about it. So technically, when you, especially if you're starting a chemical exfoliation for the first time in your life, like, start off with once a week, maybe twice a week, because you really want to see, like, how your skin reacts to it, because everyone will react differently. The next product I then go in with at nighttime is a retinoid. This is the Grand Active Retinoid 2% in Squalene by The Ordinary. I really like this. This actually did cause purging with my skin when I first used it, but once the purging stopped, my skin was like, ah. Retinols were historically used for acne, and now they are known to really help with anti-aging too. So I definitely added this to my list when I noticed I was getting really bad acne, and I'm 23 now, like, gotta start on that anti-aging now so that I can be preventive now, prevent the anti-aging now, so that when I'm 35, 45, 50, you know, I don't have to worry as much because I was preventing anti-aging. You know what I'm saying? Then to finish up my nighttime skincare routine, I go in with my CeraVe moisturizers. This is for dry to very dry skin, and I really like this. I lathered this shit on. Unfortunately, during quarantine, they only had tubs left. I would have preferred a squirt bottle because before I, like, use this, I have to wash my hands because I don't want to get any bacteria in it. I really like this. Even a little bit of it goes a really long way, and if you do use a lot, it feels, like, very luxurious. I really like it. This also has some ceramides in it, so it just really, and hyaluronic acid, so it really helps hydrate my skin. Summarize, my nighttime routine consists of a double cleanse, an oil-based cleanser, and then a gentle gel whatever cleanser, and then I go in with an exfoliator, and then I go in with, maybe if I'm having some acne, this benzoyl peroxide solution, and then I go in with my Grand Active Retinoid, and then I go in with my moisturizer. So in the daytime, I usually just wash my face right in the morning with this bad boy. Right after I do that, I go in with this. I'm so done with this product. I have, like, maybe 2 more uses. I go in the Dr. G Hydra Intensive Toner. This has hyaluronic acid in it and some other like hydrating ingredients. This also has fragrance on it, but it's its last ingredient. I know fragrances can be irritating for some people's skin, so I did try to cut that out of all my products, but this is the one that I was just like, I like it so much. So I try to use this in the morning because, like I said, my skin is on the drier side, so I add this in the morning just for fun. It's my fun product. And then I go in with my Exorbital Glucoside Solution 12%. So this is a vitamin C derivative, so pretty much it's going to help even out my skin tone, help with hyperpigmentation, scarring, all of that jazz. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to like tighten your skin too, like help it look like nice and tight. But I also go with this during the day in addition to that because according to my research, this doesn't pair very well with this bad boy, and so if I use this at nighttime, supposedly they like don't mix well with each other. And then I put on my moisturizer again, and then I go in with my all-time favorite sunscreen. Once again, another Dr. G product. So Dr. G is a Korean brand, if I didn't clarify that before. Their products are pretty expensive, so I really like this sunscreen. This sunscreen's amazing. So it has SPF in it 50+. The SPF 50+ protects you against UVB rays, which is what gives you cancer and damages your skin, but it also has PA++++, which protects you from UVA rays, which causes aging and also damage. So it's protecting you against both things, which is really important. And if you're going to exfoliate your skin is a little bit more like tender and raw and exposed when you exfoliate, and so therefore you have to wear sunscreen, like 100%. If you have any scarring like I do and you don't wear sunscreen, it's just going to become more prominent because the hyperpigmentation will tan also. It'll become more pigmented. So wear your sunscreen, everyone. Plus, once I started wearing sunscreen, I didn't feel the need as much to tan. Like when I got a good skincare routine, I did not feel the need to tan as much because my skin was just beautiful without feeling like I had to go out in the sun to like tan it to make it look nice. Does that make any sense? So yeah, that's pretty much my skincare routine, both nighttime and daytime. I hope you enjoyed. I think the biggest thing about skincare right now that I really want to promote to everyone is looking into skincare and looking at it in a more of a scientific perspective. So that's why I really like some of the YouTubers I've been watching, is they really just talk about ingredients in skincare rather than just products themselves. Anyways, this video, I was gonna make this video short and sweet, and I just don't think I did that. So hopefully when I edit it, I can like cut it down. Oh my god. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Like I said, I'm going to put those 3 YouTubers that really taught me about skincare in the description down below, so you guys can go binge watch all their videos, because like I said, like they actually know what they're talking about. My favorite one is probably Hiram. The other 2 are great, but Hiram is like my bae. I love him. He's just so entertaining to watch. So definitely go watch all of them. Educate yourself on skincare. Okay, bye guys!